Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Happy New Year. It is 10 minutes to, not 10 minutes, 1 hour. Why did I say 10 minutes? It's 1 hour to midnight. It feels like 10 minutes to midnight all the time in my love life anyway. I'm just kidding. It's 1 hour to midnight where I'm at. I made some videos for you earlier today. This is the energy for New Year's Eve for you today. I'm wearing different clothes than them because I'm not wearing my New Year's Eve outfit, but it is something I recorded today. It's for you for today, for New Year's Eve, and we just wanted to send you all the love and beautiful energy for the new year as we go into the new year. I wanted to shout out Angie from Gondora Official. Thank you for having me on your channel today. We did a live stream Q&A. We did some free tarot readings. It was really, really wonderful, really beautiful. What a wonderful end to the year and beginning to a new year. You probably already love and know Angie if you're here, but if you don't, go check her out. Check out her readings. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, always Angie's got a reading, amazing Scorpio reads. So yeah, Scorpio, I wish you all the best. If you love my videos and if you love me, subscribe, comment below, like the video, really helps me out. If you don't want to do that, it's okay, I'll still love you. But it really is appreciated. And if you'd like to get a private reading with me, all the information is in the description box below. Happy New Year, Scorpio. I'll see you next time, and may the angels protect you. I'm already getting this electric feeling, and I don't know, I just, and I had this anxious feeling in my stomach before I started the reading too. It's not necessarily unpleasant. Sorry, I'm just gonna put this on my other arm because it's making a noise. It's not necessarily unpleasant, but there's definitely nervous anticipation. I feel like some of you Scorpios, you're thinking about the new year and you have a sense of anxiety about what's coming in. There's a sense of not knowing what's coming here for you. Two of Swords. I feel like many of you really feel like you're in the dark over where to go, how to... I know this is a love reading, but I feel like this is a general situation, a state of mind for some of you. You're just feeling... You're feeling like you don't have guidance, like you don't have direction, like you don't have all the information that you need to move forward. You might be feeling a little bit stuck. Seven of Cups right underneath the Two of Swords is telling me this energy is pretty strong for you. Maybe not knowing which way to turn. Maybe you have a choice to make. You don't know what choice to make. For many of you, this could be regarding something you really love. It could be a job. Could be a person or a job that you love dearly and you're really not sure which way to go. Two of Cups. You might have two different choices, and Two of Wands right underneath the Two of Cups. Wow, this is such a story. This is meant to come out. But you know what? You got the Magician at the bottom of that. I feel like the Magician does have a lot of Scorpio energy to them. So I feel like you're going to make the right choice. The advice here is don't worry. There's a choice you have to make about something at the moment, Scorpio. Even if it's the choice, even if it's choosing to do something, choosing to... put yourself out there, or choosing to continue on the path that you're on, or making the choice between maybe you have two options, or maybe the option is just about like, well, do I kind of lean back in life, in my career, whatever it is, or do I pursue this thing that I want to pursue? And I feel like the cards are saying, yeah, you're going to pursue it. You need to pursue whatever you're pursuing. And if it's a choice, you don't know how to make a choice, it will be made clear to you. You will find the right choice for yourself, because the Magician is very strong. This is Major Arcana. The story here in the cards regarding this anxiety that I was feeling. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. The message here is you will make the right choice, but you need to act. You need to manifest in active ways. And also, if there's something you're not sure if you should pursue because you're like, oh, you have a dream, but you don't know if it's gonna, like, oh, is that really for me? Like, yeah, because a Magician is strong. Magician is someone who can make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's gonna be really good for you, Scorpio. I feel better now. When I started the reading, this happens more and more now. Because this happens more and more to me. The more readings I do regularly, because you don't tend to read as much as you do when you do videos for YouTube, and you just that's a lot of readings you do every week. That's usually not a volume of readings you would do unless you're like a full-time tarot reader. That's not usually a volume people get through. So I find that I get it. It has, like, it opens me up a lot. in terms of my feelings and energetically. So I already got feelings and all kinds of weird stuff happening even before I started reading. And with your reading today, I felt a lot of anxiety. I felt a lot of uncertainty. And yeah, but don't worry, because that was the message. The message is you have the power to make those things happen. Whatever you think you're not going to get or is not going to be successful for you, or if it's a choice in love, you'll make the right choice. Don't worry. Don't rush things as well. You will make the right choice. Please show me, angels, what's happening for Scorpio in love. The general vibe of the situation, please. So Scorpio, this is for Scorpio, just to clarify, because people sometimes ask, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, it's a general reading, so not all the messages will apply. If they don't, you can check out other readers, and she does amazing Scorpio reads, so just check out other channels for what they have on Scorpio that day. And this is going to apply, I can't remember now if I said it, this is going to apply for the next 3 hours, 3 days, or 3 weeks. This is not a long-term reading. It's just a general energy check-in, but it's not just for the one day. Wow, this is really amazing. I can see why you're feeling a little bit nervous too, Scorpio. You're making some kind of a headway, some kind of a breakthrough. You're in this incredibly powerful energy. Maybe you have doubts about some kind of an idea that you had. But I mean, in love, you got the Ace of Wands. You have a new love in your life, or a new passion, or someone that you're really attracted to. I see a lot of great things coming in. I see a lot. Wow, Scorpio. If you don't have a love interest yet, it's coming now, like any minute. You might meet them tonight, like New Year's Eve, something like that. It's kind of incredible. This is like passion, romance. It's like, this is very kind of sexual shape energy, if you know what I'm saying. This is strongly sexual energy. Sexual tension is upon us. Like, it's deep, but you're also feeling creative. I think you're having breakthroughs in your mind regarding creativity, creative ideas. Yeah, for some reason, career and ideas and artistry is coming through in this reading. So I will have to touch on that because it is coming through. Someone needs to hear it. So you have some kind of a new idea, and it might be a bit of a gamble. It might be like innovation or risky, but you should go with it. Whatever it is, you might not be sure, like, is that gonna, because it's new. But it's like, yeah, like, go for it because it's a great idea. And I see that in the past, you could have been dating or in a relationship with someone who poo-pooed your ideas, someone who didn't see your value as a business person, entrepreneur, as an artist, as, whatever your career is. I feel like it's creative though. It could be tarot too. This is that card. I always, when I see the Ace of Wands, I always think of that story about Picasso. I don't know if it's an urban myth. I know I'd have to research it, but there's a story about Picasso and how Picasso had this card, amplified, pinned onto a wall or something in his studio when he was painting, because that's the card that represents the kind of work that he did. Creative, fiery breakthroughs, setting the world on fire, having an idea that just like blows people's minds, growing things, incredible creativity, and also working with your hands. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's New Year's Eve. Please have low standards towards me today. You know what I mean? Like handiwork, working with your hands, that kind of thing. But anyway, so I always think sometimes I think of Picasso when I see this card. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. It could just be an urban myth or I misremember the story, but I like the story. So I feel like someone in your recent past, King of Swords here, you were seeing someone, disregard the gender, by the way, it's arbitrary, but you were dating someone, seeing someone, in love with someone. Someone was in your life, and they might still be in your life actually, who was incredibly critical of you, didn't appreciate you, thought your ideas were stupid. Maybe you told them, I'm going to be a painter. And they were like, well, how are you going to support yourself? You know what I mean? It's that unsupportive spouse. It's that energy of like, the mind over heart kind of person who was in your life who just was like raining on your parade, basically, poo-pooing you. They were poo-pooing. They didn't appreciate you. They didn't see your vision. They didn't see how amazing you are. But you're in a position now where you see you're amazing. The Empress, again, gender is arbitrary, but this is strong Empress, high Empress energy. For those of you who, if you follow pagan paths, You might be really connecting to the goddess. At this point, you might be finding the goddess in yourself. Perhaps a goddess has come to you to reveal themselves to you and to reveal a path to you. And if you're not on that kind of a path, it's just like general goddess energy, being in control of your dominion, taking control of yourself, but doing it with a lot of feminine energy around it, with a lot of elegance and gentleness. Also, many bright ideas. You have understood now, Scorpio, that this person, this King of Swords who is poo-pooing you, didn't get it. This person doesn't get it. Look at his crown. It's not shining. It's not shining. But look at this Empress. She knows she has many bright ideas because she has stars. She has stars on her crown, in her hair. There's stars in her hair. She's connected to the cosmos. She's connected to the divine. She's a cut above this king. And you've realized, you've come into your power. You've realized that you need to love yourself because actually your ideas that this person's saying were stupid and wrong were actually, like, they're divine. They're empowered by the divine. And you may feel like you're getting almost inspiration from the divine. And that also is leaking. Why did I say that word? I'm sorry. But it's kind of trickling down into your, this is such a reading. I'm so sorry, Scorpio. It's trickling down into your heart and into your love life and into your body, and you're feeling empowered. You are feeling like your love is like, you understand that the kind of love you give is, it feels like drinking the stars, It's like the love of a Scorpio is the champagne of love, if I say so myself. If you're new here, I am a Scorpio too. That's why I do these daily Scorpio readings. I feel like she knows, or he or they, that their love is like drinking the stars. And they're not afraid to show it anymore. And you're not controlled by this person. For some of you, it may not even be like a counterpart or a romantic partner. For some of you, it could even be like a critical friend or family member, like a literal toxic influence in your life. Someone not very, very negative. But I feel like, it had like mostly for most of you, it will be a partner. But it could also be, and for some of you, it will be other people too. Yeah, and at the heart of the matter here is your independence and comfort of thought, ideas, your ambitions. I feel like you've prevented yourself from having ambitions, or someone who's been controlling you in some way, trying to control you, because they didn't like that you had ambition, that you wanted to, not even like independent, like, I don't mean like, I don't want to be in a relationship because I want to be independent. I just mean like you wanted to have autonomy of thought and spirit to be able to do innovation, to be able to do something great, to grow ideas, and just to be free in your mind. I feel like the freedom of mind was really important to you, and whatever situation you were in the recent past, this king, they didn't like that. They didn't want you to have freedom of ideas. They wanted to put you in a little cage, and you felt like no matter what, like you would have, like, you made a lot of sacrifices actually to have these ideas. You knew that these ideas, who you were, your identity, the things you wanted to achieve in life, were difficult to attain because you had all this negativity around you with this other person. You were willing to make the sacrifice, and you found solutions around it. So, instead of getting yourself clawed, you were wearing this glove to deal with the falcon. But the falcon is vision. They soar high up, they hunt, and they're beautiful. These are visionary, powerful birds, and I feel like that's representing your thoughts and your ambitions and your dreams for the future. And it's like you had a vision that nobody else understood. This king didn't see it. They didn't understand it. They try to cut it away from you. They try to cut it away from you because they felt like if your dreams soar like this bird, maybe you wouldn't be interested in them anymore, or something like that. Or maybe they just had a general disdain for the types of ideas that you had. I feel like you're far more connected, Scorpio, in this connection. You were far more connected to growing things, nurturing. You were the nurturer, and your person was, this is someone who probably has a problem being in touch with their emotions, who's quite abrasive, maybe rude, maybe a lot of entitlement there. Yeah. Could be someone who's used to a lot of entitlement, is used to people kissing their, backside. Like, they're used to that. They're used to people doing what they say. And they didn't like that you had all this kind of beauty and glory. Part of the story is about how this person tried to dim your light, basically. You got the Fool here. What's crossing you? You're walking away from this. I feel like some of you walked away from this bad relationship. Or quite possibly, for some of you, this person couldn't take who you truly were. They couldn't take your spirit, your depth of spirit, the fact that you have these stars in your hair, these ideas, these, beautiful visions. Maybe they didn't like that you're spiritual, whatever it was, and they cut this relationship with their sword, because there's a lot of aggression coming from this person, But I feel like for many of you, you just walked away because you had enough of being controlled by something that wasn't truly positive. Remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates, Scorpio, because this is a very specific story. That's what we tend to get for me. I tend to get these specific stories. But yeah, like, some of you cut yourself off from just like a bad influence, or maybe you didn't respond in the right way, and then this person cut you off. Because this sword, like, that sword is looking very prominent to me. In any case, you went on this new journey not knowing where you're going. For some of you, if this was a marriage, an established relationship of some time, you may have been worried about, well, how am I going to deal with this financially? What's going to happen? Where am I going to live? Stuff like that. You went on a fool's journey, Scorpio. You're in it now. Like some of you are packing right now and moving to a new place because a relationship finished. Some of you are doing that metaphorically, or have done in the recent past. Now, interestingly enough, Scorpio, what I do have coming in for you, though, in the near future is the Ten of Cups. I don't know what's going to happen, how this is going to happen. We'll take a look at it, but this is extreme happiness and love awaits you very quickly. And there's a family here too, so if you have kids, someone who's going to love your kids, or you're going to love their kids, merge families, or if it's not about like kids and having a household together, it's having it in the future, or whatever a happy home means to you. So it's just, if it's two people, whatever it is. If it's three people, monogamous, polyamorous, whatever it is, you're gonna be really happy. Like, extreme happiness is coming to you, coming from a connection in love. Wow, but it's gonna happen so quick. That's kind of interesting. I wonder, this King of Swords is looking at you. I wonder if it's because this person will undergo a transformation of some kind. Let's see. I know we don't like X's in our readings, but I feel like for some of you, the separation might be fresh. What does Scorpio not know, please? And please show me their environment and the outcome. As I suspected, Scorpio. Let's clarify it just to make sure. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know, Scorpio. I'm just clarifying this for you. You don't know what you don't know, though. I'll tell you, that person of yours that poo-pooed you, yeah, of course it is. Oh, I'm sorry, Scorpio, but I see the X coming in. It's the return of the X. This is not a new love. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. This is turning into a you versus them reading. This Ten of Cups is the transformation of this person, this King of Swords here. They're learning a lesson. This separation that's happening between you is teaching them a lesson. They're really sorry for what they did. They're sorry for how they treated you. And they're coming back in to offer you happiness, to make you happy again. Wow. We got the Queen of Swords clarification. King and... This is clearly that person. And it's someone who cut themselves off from you, or who you cut yourself off from. Yeah. Independence again. That's the word on the card. Independence. Yeah, that's this X. This King of Swords is coming in very soon. They're going to want to reconcile with you. What you don't know here, Nine of Wands, is this person, that's this person's journey of growth. Wounded warrior in many ways. This is someone who's really been destroyed in battle. Maybe you had many fights, maybe you had discussions about, just like your personality is not working together. I do feel like this person didn't like that you had a mind of your own. They didn't like your light. Maybe you could even be someone in the public eye here. I feel very strongly, you know, this Empress here could be someone in the public eye. You're having this creative renaissance basically here with the Ace of Wands. You know, you're coming into your sexuality. You know what you want. I know I started the reading saying you could have like a new love interest, but now that I'm seeing all those cards, I feel like this is more about you. You could have love interest. You could be dating too. I see dating, Bumble, Tinder, Himbo, Bimbo, anyone in between, that kind of thing. It's like little flirtations though. I'm not sure that it's like the love of a lifetime. It's flirtations because you know, that's like rebound energy here now that I see this King. But it's mainly you coming into your own, your like, you know, your sexual power, your romantic power. Queen of Swords here. Yeah, this is definitely the person coming back in. And yeah, what you don't know is that this person was really suffering without you and they realized that they don't want to let it go. Even if they did let it go themselves. Gosh, what is wrong with people? Anyway, even if this King of Swords cut this situation off, or caused you to cut them off, they realized that they were unfair to you and that this is unfinished business. They want to go back in for another round. They're not done. They don't want to be on their own. They've realized that life is a burden without you. And they're undergoing a major transformation because they've understood they were their happiness. You've got the Nine of Cups here. Wish fulfillment, you know, feeling a lot of kind of emotional nourishment, feeling good about yourself. Your environment at the moment is really positive. So whatever happened in the separation, despite maybe some ideas of not knowing where you're going here with the Fool, which is probably why I also felt a little bit anxious when we started the reading, but you know, going with this Fool here, you weren't sure where you were going, this relationship or connection ended. Even it could have been something, you know, maybe it wasn't so established, maybe it was like a himbo bimbo from Tinder, you were staying for weeks but you just had a deep connection. You know, you feel quite anxious about this situation, but actually in your environment what I see is that you're able to fulfill your own needs basically emotionally, and you're feeling pretty good about it. You've healed yourself. And you're not going to back down. You're not going to take this person back in just because they say, I'm sorry, or something like that. It's going to take a lot more. And what I see here as the outcome to this reading, to this situation, is someone is going to make you an offer. And it's going to be a stable offer, the Knight of Pentacles. But they're taking a while to approach you. It is this King of Swords for sure. They're taking a while to approach you because they understand that they F the situation up royally, and it's like a bit of a doozy, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god. Scorpio. See, because you had that, I felt that the anxiety, that decision, they came up when we were starting the reading. You have a decision to make, or you didn't have enough information. Maybe some of you already know this person is trying to return, and you're trying to make a decision. Okay, let's see what else is happening for Scorpio in their love life. Please show me, angels. Because I feel like some of you maybe, you know, because of this Ace of Wands here, even though it is like, I feel like it's more like casual dating, you may very well have a choice between two people later on. Is there anything else coming in for Scorpio in their love life currently that would be of interest? Yes, definitely. Wow, very quick. Very quick. Yeah, and it's a new love interest. Yeah, but you're stressed out about it because this ex of yours is going to come in and kind of muddy the waters here. You got the Chariot, someone's coming in strong, Major Arcana, Page of Cups, an innocent new love that feels really good. It makes you go back to your maybe like high school days. It's going to be like puppy love maybe. It's going to feel good. It's going to make you feel good. But you got the Eight of Swords here, which is like you maybe stopping yourself from trusting this connection, overthinking it. Not knowing which way to turn, which is how we started the reading. Wow, that makes sense. So there is someone else possibly coming in, but that Ten of Cups represents your old connection, wanting to reunite in this, you know, go back to some kind of a time of happiness, family happiness. But other than that, this Ace of Wands does signify to me that someone is coming in, and it's like, you know, the Chariot is also very sexual energy, can be, you know. Those two horses, someone's harnessing those horses, you know, riding those horses. Like this is, you know, it's just very lusty. But it's not just lust, because this is deep feels, you know. The Page of Cups is really sweet. It's someone who's very, very infatuated. someone who's like in love with you, basically. Let's get some advice in terms of choices here, Scorpio. Who is this King of Swords? And some advice for Scorpio in terms of the King of Swords and in terms of the Chariot. Oh, Scorpio, now I see. Wow, the tarot is incredible. Scorpio, you're going to have a hard choice because you know what I see here? I see, and also, by the way, some advice here, 8 of Swords, open yourself up to this new love and this connection because this King of Swords really effed it up. Don't stop yourself from pursuing another connection just because you're thinking of this past person because they brought this on themselves. Look, I asked, you know, which choice, you know, how the cards would define which choice, and you got 2 of Cups for the King of Swords. Like, that's a yes card. This is soulmates. This is, yeah, like, definitely pursue this. And then you got the Lovers for this Chariot person, this charioteer, this Ace of Wands energy. I would say definitely that out of the 2, the Lovers is more lusty. It's more that kind of a connection. Although in this deck, it's Angels of Commitment, so it's something that can last forever. And 2 of Cups is partnership. So, you know, it tends to be more, it can, if you look at it in a particular light, it can be more of a grounded situation. But then the Lovers is major arcana, and it is also major soulmate energy. I feel like you're dealing with 2 soulmates. Oh my God, I feel like I saw a reading. Someone did a reading like that on YouTube. Like, I literally saw someone say, you have 2 soulmates or something. I wonder if it was Scorpio. So, I don't know who it was. I'm sorry. But, yeah, it's like 2 soulmates. Like, 2 choices, major, 2 major... 2 major forces. Sorry, I just like feel this is such a weird, I feel very weird doing this reading. I've been feeling weird. This is such a weird reading. It's not ugly, it's beautiful. You have 2 soulmates. And you know what, Scorpio, I feel like the lesson here for this King of Swords of yours is you let this Scorpio go who has stars in her hair, there or his, anyone in between, right? Who has stars in their hair. You let that person go because you didn't like that it was someone special, someone maybe enlightened, someone sensitive, deep. I feel like this person didn't like that you're emotional as well. They didn't like it, they poo-pooed it, maybe they made you feel bad. So you let Scorpio go, and look, Scorpio walked right into the Lovers, right into another soulmate. This King of Swords had a soulmate in you, they let you go, and you're walking right into another. Like, this isn't you have to wait, that kind of thing. It's like, well, if this doesn't work out, this is waiting for Scorpio. This is the lesson for that King of Swords. Wow, I swear to God, I was scrolling through YouTube, I saw Scorpio, you have 2 soulmates. I didn't imagine it. Anyway, let me know if this is your story. This is intriguing me. Let's pull another card. So now what? Angels, what is the advice for Scorpio? Let me know in the comments if this makes sense to you, whose story this is. You know, whatever your definition of soulmates is. So now what? 5 of Wands. Oh my God, this is so funny, Scorpio. 5 of Wands is tests in this deck, and it's competition. Let them compete for you. Let the best one win. Let them fight for it. Let them fight for it. Just sit back. You know, you got this Empress energy. You know you're the Empress now. Just sit back like the Empress and just be like, dance for me. Dance for me, puppets. Dance. Dance before me. Kneel before me. Wow. Scorpio, this is a pretty intriguing, spicy reading. Let me know in the comments below if this is your story. This new person may not be, I feel like the advice here from the tarot also is don't start talking or responding to this King of Swords if he communicates with you. He, she, or they, don't respond to the King of Swords before you've met this other person, because I feel like that's part of the journey here. That's part of the lesson. That's part of the connection. The choice is yours. Let them compete for it. You'll choose what is right. Both of these cards are really good for a partnership. Both of these will serve you. And I feel like this past person, whoever it was, has learned their lesson. Let me know in the comments below if this resonated for you, Scorpio. Tell me if there was drama in your life on New Year's Eve. Was it a competition situation on New Year's Eve? I don't know, but I see I see a lot of beauty coming to you in your future as well. Remember, you're the Empress, Scorpio. I keep wanting to say you have these stars in your hair. You're just like you're godlike. You're godlike. You're like a goddess. And don't ever forget it. If someone ever tries to dim your light, just walk away from them, because I feel like the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, you walked away from something, or this person didn't do right by you, and they cut you or stabbed you in the back, and you were pushed into the world. And as a reward for that, you were immediately given this beautiful, amazing energy of a new soulmate, new possibility, and you had an awakening. You came into your power. So don't lose that now. So whoever you choose, you should choose a person who makes you feel like it's okay to have these beautiful thoughts, this connection to the universe, these stars in your hair kind of thing. Scorpio, I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And I'll see you next time, Scorpio. I'll see you in the new year. May the angels protect you.